اللي حل في المركز الثاني في التصفيات أمس أيضا تأهل لدور 16. نشاهد هنا دخول دخول أول المتسابقين إلى الحلبة لتحية الجماهير. نرحب جميعا بأول المتسابقين الداخلين علي عبد الله البلوشي العلوع. كلنا نحيي العلوع ونتمنى له التوفيق هنا في هذه الأمسية وهذا الفاينل. العلوع البطل الغني عن التعريف يدخل الحلبة محيا جماهيره اللي أكيد تبادله التحية وتتمنى له التوفيق والظفر باللقب ملك الأمم اللي هو إن شاء الله قادر على هذه المنافسة. نسمع تحية الجماهير للبطل علي عبد الله البلوشي. إذا دخلوا في انتظار ثاني الداخلين إلى الحلبة، حلبة مسقط الدريفت أرينا في الجمعية العمانية للسيارات. إذن ثاني الداخلين البطل العماني المخضرم عبد الله المعمري. إذن تحية لعبد الله المعمري اللي يبادل الجماهير التحية بالمثل. 59 إذن وبعد الكويتي علي مقصيد والعماني هيثم الحديدي أحمد دحام في سيارة الريد بول. الأمريكي سولومون دخل الآن إلى الحلبة. كل المتسابقين رايحين يصفون مثل ما صف علي البلوشي. والآن نشوف عبد الله المعمري سامي الشيباني الآن يمر أمام المقصورة أو أمام الحكام. إذن هو الآن فهد الجدعي يمر أمام الحكام. السعودي أيضا فلاح الدرب أي حاجة. السعودي نعم فلاح الجربة. وبعد محمد الصوافي. إذن السعودي فلاح الجبرة حي الجماهير بطريقته الخاصة. فلاح الجربة نعم. الآن دخل الإماراتي سعيد البدواوي. وها هو رفعت اليحيائي أيضا يرحب بالجماهير التي تبادله التحية. الأسترالي لوك فينك الآن أيضا بطريقته يرحب بالجماهير. ناصر المطيري الكويت. ناصر المطيري أيضا دخول. وعبد الله مراد عبدول الآن دخل سلام يا عبدول. تحية لعبدول البلوشي وتحية للمتسابق المصري أحمد طارق. إذن هي فرصة لكل المتسابقين 22 للاصطفاف أيضا أمام الجماهير في الحلبة والتقاط السيلفي ومبادلة الجماهير المحبة لرياضة المحركات هنا في السلطنة التحية اللي بالتأكيد تتمنى لهم كل التوفيق كل النجاح والتوفيق في هذه البطولة، بطولة ملك الأمم، الجولة الثانية من بطولة ملك الأمم 2017. إذا كنا نرحب بالمتسابقين 22 المشاركين في هذه النهايات الفاينل. نذكر أسماء المتسابقين مرة أخرى، وهم الياباني دايغو سايتو، الأردني أحمد دحام، الأسترالي لوك فينك، العماني علي عبد الله البلوشي، المصري أحمد طارق، الأمريكي نيك سوليمون، الكويتي علي مقصيد، الكويتي فهد الجدعي، العماني عبد الله مراد البلوشي، والكويتي ناصر مسير بوشيبه، الكويتي ناصر المطيري، العماني عبد الله المعمري، العماني هيثم الحديدي، العماني محمد الصوافي، الإماراتي سعيد البدواوي، السعودي فلاح الجربة، العماني محمد العاصمي، والياباني توني أراكاكا، والعماني علي الشيهاني، وأخيرا العماني سامي الشيباني. إذن هذه قائمة أسماء المتسابقين 22 اللي راح يخوضون نهائي بطولة ملك الأمم 2017. كل التوفيق لجميع المتسابقين، مع أمنيات للجماهير للاستمتاع بعروض قوية ومنافسة قوية. دائما منافسات الدريفت يسودها دائما الروح الأخوية والتنافس الشريف بين جميع المتسابقين اللي يمثلون أسرة كبيرة متعاونين دائما فيما بينهم. فالأجواء باردة نوعا ما بالنسبة للجماهير، لكن أجواء مثالية لإقامة مثل هذه السباقات اللي راح نستمتع جميعا بهدير المحركات وبالدخان المتصاعد من إطارات السيارات. لأن هي لحظات مع الترقب والإثارة الكل. الحين أكيد الجماهير أكيد ترشح منه راح يكون البطل، منهم الداخلين للتوب 16 وبعدين التوب 8 وأخيرا التوب 4. الآن يتحرك المتسابقين 22 لأخذ دورة الشرف في الحلبة، تحية للجماهير التي بالتأكيد تبادلهم التحية هنا وتحمسهم لتقديم يا سلام. لأن هو الرقص في أنغام
رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ضمن فعاليات مهرجان مسقط لعام 2017 تستضيف السلطنة الحدث الرياضي الأبرز والأكبر على مستوى العالم، ويشارك في هذا الحدث الرياضي متسابقين من أكثر من دولة ليحظون بلقب وبطولة هذا المسابقة. الكينج اوف نيشن هي الجولة الثانية، كينج اوف ديزرت هي الجولة الثالثة، بحضور أيضا نخبة ومهتمين وعشاق رياضة المحركات، أيضا بحضور أيضا بعض المؤسسات الرسمية لضمان سلامة وأمن المتسابقين، بالإضافة إلى الجمهور المستمتع في هذه الأجواء الباردة. ننقل لكم هذه التفاصيل عبر كينج اوف نيشن عبر الفيسبوك، لنكون معكم عين ثالثة لرصد هذه التظاهرة الرياضية الأكبر والأبرز على مستوى العالم. ينضم معي في هذه اللحظة ويشاركني باللغة الإنجليزية زميل يوسف. يا هلا فيك يوسف. احنا سعداء في أجواء باردة، لكن ما شعرنا بالبرد قد ما شعرنا بحماس المتسابقين وجاهزيتهم واستعدادهم.
شكرا يا أخوي حفيظ على هذه الاستضافة الجميلة منكم لنا في عمان كالعادة دائما. طبعا احنا متواجدين دائما خلال السنوات الماضية والفترات الماضية معاكم دائما. أداءكم جميل وتطوركم جميل دائما من أفضل إلى أفضل.
الله يسلمك.
احنا بين أهلنا وإخواننا هنا في عمان. شكرا جزيلا لكم لهذه الاستضافة الرائعة. طبعا حماس المتسابقين أكثر من رائع. طبعا هذه المقدمة راح أكون معكم فقط في اللغة العربية، لكن أحتاج إني أقدم مقدمة كاملة باللغة الإنجليزية، لأن معي زميلي حفيظ راح يكون مقدم في اللغة العربية لهذه الجولة من بطولة كينج اوف نيشن وكينج اوف ديزرت، الجولة الجوينت مع بعض. فراح يكون معاكم حفيظ في نبذة بسيطة الآن، لكن راح أرجع لكم خلال الدقائق القادمة، خلال الدقيقة القادمة في مقابلة مع سلمان الرواحي اللي هو رئيس نادي عمان للسيارات.
أيضا يحضر معنا الأخ يوسف خبراء ومراقبين لمتابعة هذا الحدث، خاصة أن هذا الحدث يعد من المسابقات الرياضية العالمية المهتم فيها جزء كبير من الشباب وعشاق المحركات. نادي عمان للسيارات قام بجهد وبذل أيضا دور كبير للتحضيرات والترتيب لاستقبال المتسابقين وجاهزية المكان وساحة عمان أرينا بالتحديد. هذه الساحة اللي ستكون حلبة لانطلاق هذه المسابقة بحضور كبير وغفير من عشاق المحركات ليستمتعوا بهذه العروض. وهناك أيضا ستكون نقاط ومعايير وضعتها لجنة التحكيم، سنتعرف عليها في وقت لاحق من هذا النقل الحي والمباشر لرصد ماهية أو طبيعة هذه المسابقة وكيف يحظى الفائز الأول بهذا اللقب. أجواء جميلة نعيشها معكم من هنا من مسقط ضمن أيضا فعالية مهرجان مسقط، وبحضور كوكبة جميلة من يعني المتسابقين والمهتمين وذو شغف كبير لهذه البطولة. نتواصل معكم متابعينا الأحبة في هذه الوقفة وفي هذا النقل المباشر عبر الفيسبوك كينج اوف نيشن بعد هذا الفاصل. From the Oman Association, welcome with us, and thank you very much for having us in your beautiful venue, Mr. Sulaiman.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. It's always a pleasure to have you in Oman anyway. This is not the first time. I think that we've been here so many times and you've seen this place growing.
It's a beautiful place from where we started and where we are today in a very short span of time. You guys grew to be a very, very beautiful place and a very well equipped. So it's our pleasure to be here with you all the time and to see. Just to let our viewers understand what we have here today. We have the a huge skid area that was refreshed, just finished renovating it last week. So can you tell us what's the space and what are the facilities you have on it?
Great. Anyway, as you know, we started this project a long time ago, about maybe 3 years ago. We say a long time, 3 years. When we started, it was a very small, a dream actually. We wanted to start having, to promote drifts and as a multi-purpose arena. And after 3 years, we saw the demand and the demand, not only that, the development of the driver, the local driver who actually came practicing here and performing in a very high level. We said why we don't really invest more, and what you see today, it is the beginning of many other things to come. We started with extending or make it bigger, so it is bigger by 50 meters. It was only 150 by 140, now it's more by 50 meters more longer. We have about 6,500 seats capacity of grandstand. There's so many other facilities that are coming up, control room, additional light is coming. We are looking at to develop the facility as much as possible. All this just to accommodate this kind of facilities, events.
It's absolutely beautiful what you guys have, and especially the drifting scene in Oman has been growing like really, really well. I would say currently it's one of the best scenes in the Middle East. You guys have done an excellent job. Dr. Sulaiman, we would like to come back to you later on today and we'll have more to know about the Oman Automobile Association. And thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much, Joseph.
Thank you.
Wish us well the best.
Thank you.
ومحمد العاصمي في السيارة المطاردة له. طبعا شرح لنا الحكام أن على السيارة اللي في المقدمة اصطياد الكليبينج بوينت، وعلى السيارة المطاردة أن هي تتبعها بشرط أن ما تتجاوزها أساسا. فالمهم الجولة الثانية من الصراع الأول بين سعيد البدواوي ومحمد العاصمي. سعيد سيكون في المقدمة، ومحمد العاصمي سيكون في المطاردة. لما شفنا الصراع الأولي أو الدخلة الأولى لمحمد وسعيد كانت فيها إشارة جيدة. تقدم محمد العاصمي بمسافة قد تعطيه أفضلية في الفوز بهذا الصراع الثنائي على سعيد البدواوي أيضا الآن أن يكون في المقدمة. وانطلق الصراع الثنائي بين سعيد البدواوي ومحمد. تم اعلان النتيجه من قبل الحكام، وتاهل محمد الصوافي الى دور 16. مبروك محمد الصوافي، تحيه لمحمد الصوافي وحظ افضل. الصراع الثاني إذا الصراع الثاني بين الكويتي ناصر الطيري والياباني توني أراكاكي. بالتوفيق اكيد المطيري، ناصر المطيري وتوني. الدخول الثاني بين توني أراكاكي والكويتي ناصر المطيري. والآن المتسابقان أمام اللجنة لإعلان من هو الفائز بهذه الجولة ومن هو تأهل لدور ال 16. إذن تم إعلان نتائج هذا الصراع الثنائي، وتأهل الكويتي ناصر المطيري إلى دور ال 16 بالتوفيق لناصر المطيري، حظ أوفر للياباني توني أراكاكي. الصراع الثنائي الآن بين الكويتي عبد الله الجدعي والعماني علي الشهاني. إذا انتهى الصراع الأول أو الجولة الأولى من الصراع الثاني بين الكويتي عبد الله الجدعي والعماني علي الشهاني. كان عبد الله الجدعي في المقدمة، وفي المطاردة كان علي الشهاني. الدخول الثاني سيكون علي الشهاني في المقدمة، وعبد الله الجدعي راح يكون في المطاردة. بالتوفيق للمتسابقين. مثل ما ذكرنا أنه صراع ثنائي بين أحدهما بنظام خروج المغلوب، واحد منهم راح يودع والثاني راح يكمل لدور ال16. إذن الآن علي الشهاني راح يكون في المقدمة، والكويتي عبد الله الجدعي هو اللي راح يكون في المطاردة. الشهاني وعبد الله الجدعي، والآن المتسابقان يقفان أمام لجنة التحكيم لانتظار إعلان النتائج. كلنا في حالة الترقب وانتظار نتائج من سيتأهل من أحدهما، إما علي الشهاني وإما عبد الله الجدعي. إذا نعم، تأهل الكويتي عبد الله الجدعي. مبروك للكويتي عبد الله الجدعي يتأهل، وحظ أوفر للبطل العماني علي الشهاني. إذا مع صراع آخر متجدد إذا صراع ثنائي خالص الآن بين العمانيين رفعت اليحيائي وسامي الشيباني. المتسابقان جاهزان وانطلقا. رفعت اليحيائي وسامي الشيباني. رفعت في المقدمة وسامي في المطاردة. رفعت كان في المقدمة وسامي كان في المطاردة. دخول قوي للمتسابقين. الآن مع الدخول الثاني سامي الشيباني راح يكون في المقدمة ورفعت اليحيائي في المطاردة. إذا فعلا الصراع كان ثنائي وقوي للتحكيم راح تجد صعوبة فيه أيضا التفرقة والحصر سيكون في الدخول الثاني. ومن هو المتأهل بين رفعت اليحياني وسامي الشيواني؟ انتظر نتابع. نعم تعادل كان 5-5 بين سامي ورفعت في الدخول الاول وصافي. بالفعل اداهم كان يعني قوي للغايه والصعوبه، كان تعادل في الجوله الاولى. الان ننتظر قرار المحكمين. إذا أعلن الحكام النتيجة وفاز في هذه الجولة سامي الشيباني بنتيجة 6-4. مبروك لسامي الشيباني التأهل لدور 16. حظ أوفر للبطل رفعت اليحياني. التحية لسامي الشيباني وتأهل للدور القادم. صراع آخر قادم عماني سعودي بين العماني هيثم الحديدي والسعودي فلاح الغرب. جيد، كان أداء جيد من هيثم الحديدي والسعودي فلاح جربة. هيثم قاد السباق بقوة والسعودي كان مطاردا له بشراسة. الآن تتغير الأدوار ويكون السعودي فلاح الجربة في المقدمة، فيما سيكون هيثم الحديدي مطاردا له. النتائج طبعا ستحسم بعد هذه الدخلة الثانية. الدخول الثاني للسعودي فلاح الجربة والعماني هيثم الحديدي. فلاح سيكون في المقدمة وهيثم سيكون في المطاردة. بالتوفيق للبطلين. هنا أيضا صراع عماني سعودي في الجمعية العمانية للسيارات. بالتوفيق للبطلين. مطارد شرس قريب جدا من السعودي فلاح الجربة في انتظار النتائج الرسمية. إذا نعم تم إعلان النتيجة وفاز العماني هيثم الحديدي وتأهل لدورة 16. مبروك لهيثم الحديدي، حظ أوفر للسعودي فلاح الجربة. إذا تأهل البطل الشاب العماني هيثم الحديدي لدور 16. سيكون في مقابلة فيما أعتقد ستصل النتائج إن شاء الله بعد قليل. آخر الصراعات بين محمد العاصمي المتأهلين ال 16 والدخول مباشرة في غمار الدور ال 16 من هذه البطولة أو التوب 16. دخول الثاني محمد العاصمي في المقدمة.
Does it need a verdict or is it ready? So judges, are we ready for a verdict? So yes, 7-3 to the 350Z. 350Z gets the winner, aka Mambo Muhammad Al-Asimi. Congratulations, bro. You did very well in this round. I hope your car keeps running very well all the way till the end. Wish you all the best.
نعم تم اعلان النتائج وتاهل محمد العاصمي لدور ال 16. مبروك تاهلت محمد العاصمي وحظ اوفر للعماني المخضرم عبد الله المعمري.
Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, we have Luke Fink. I can see Luke Fink at the start line. Figuring out, I think he's gonna go for his bye run. So let's see about that. Listen to that beautiful V10 coming across the straight line, and that crazy initiation. Look, it's almost a backward entry. Beautiful driving on that Kenetechnic M3/M5. Very beautiful driving, nice smoke, nice sound. I will take my listen to this, guys. Can't you hear that sound? Don't you love it? That's awesome, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolute awesome. That is really how it's supposed to be. V10 sounds like it's like a Formula 1 car on the track. How much nicer could it be? Built by Kenetechnic. Thanks to Mohammed and Kenetechnic, the owner, by making this beauty and bringing it to life. Thanks to the tuners, Thanks for tuners, thanks for the builders, thanks for everybody who put his hand on this car. Thank you, Luke Fink, to make sure that this car looks good on track. I'm sure if it wasn't many people's hands, wouldn't look as good as it looks in yours. You did very well, bro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so who do we have now on the start line? We have somebody who's doing a burnout. Okay, so we have the first top 16 battle, I believe, which is Fahad Al-Jidai and Abdullah Al-Balushi. Abdul and Fahad Al-Jidai from Kuwait. So Oman against Kuwait in this beautiful battle. Okay, we have Fahad Al-Jidai doing the initiation. Beautiful driving by Fahad. Look at that smoke by Abdul. I believe he switched on NOS when he saw himself like a little bit far from Fahad. Very quiet car by Fahad Al-Jidai, away from the clipping zone. Very good driving by Abdul. It's a little bit offline for both drivers, so let's see what the judges have to say about this. It requires more technical eye than the one I have. So, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think? You can see very good initiation by both. Too much angle by Abdul. Nice, a lot of smoke, trying to catch up. It looks like he was kind of off track. So what the judges have to call? Or did they call? Yes, they have made a call. So Abdul gets a score of 2 and Abdullah Al-Jidai, sorry, Fahad Al-Jidai gets a score of 8, so he has the advantage. Fahad has the advantage on the first round. Let's see what happens. Oh! Keep that rubber burning! Oh yeah. Let's hope he's fine. Okay, now we want to see all the marshals on the track. They're running all the way to the car. Big cheer up for the marshals. So let's see what happened. Is the driver okay? Let's see. Whoa, that is a big crash. That is a big crash. Okay, it's about time for you to do some introduction from the back, Abdul. I can hear the crowds cheering out for you, which means you should be out of the car already. That corner had a lot of beating. Just received a lot of cars being dented down there. He really wanted to tap the wall, but it's not your day, bro. Not your day. Wish you luck next time. Wish you better luck next time. Okay, so now let's see what's gonna happen by all the judges. We'll be with you in a few seconds. So we know that the win is obvious for Fahad Al-Jidai in this round, but let's clear the track. really fuss about it.
Yeah.
Here in the studio, and we have Mike with us here, who runs the King of Nations and King of Europe and King of Asia and all the King of Drifting events that happens around the world. He's a very, very key guy in the drifting community nowadays, and we're having him here with us, doing this event for us here in the Middle East and many, many, many other. So please, guys, welcome him with us. And we have a question for you, Mike. What made you start the King series?
Oh, a long time ago. First, hello everyone. Thanks for following us here live from Muscat in Oman, in the southern part of Oman. And yeah, it's a good question. When we started, it was a long time ago in 2005. We had the idea, simple as a race made by the racer for the racer. Quality time, track times, good race, simple as that. And 12 years later, we can say that it's working. The formula is working. We're now all over the world, or almost. So that's it. That's how we started.
I really believe you guys are all over the world. You're like all the way from Japan, Asia, Australia, Malaysia, Philippines, Middle East, Europe, South America, like you're really all over. Mexico, I think this year also. How many, like 52 rounds? How is it? 34 rounds?
No, 26 only.
Only 26? Only 26 rounds, okay.
But 52 weeks, we still have half of the year.
So half of the year preparing and half of the year racing. So excellent, great efforts. So what made you come up all the way to the Middle East to do the King of Deserts series here? Of course, you have two. You have King of Nations rounds that are part of the international rounds, and you have the King of Desert rounds, which is only for the Middle East rounds.
True. So it's a double race this weekend here in Oman, counting for the championship, the Federal Tires King of Deserts. So the only GCC championship in the region, and then also part of the Federal Tires King of Nation, our international platform for worldwide drivers. So we have 2 rounds in the Middle East, 2 rounds in Asia, in Japan, sorry. Then we have Malaysia, Philippines, and we are finishing with 2 rounds in Europe.
Excellent. Of course, you have a very busy schedule, as we know. Very busy schedule, very busy rounds. By the way, all the King of Nation, King of Europe rounds are always streamed live on the King of Nation Facebook page. So make sure you follow them, guys. I do for the past few years, and I never missed one. I think I never missed a race. I don't know if I have, but I try my best not to. Thank you very much, Mike, for being with us today. Thank you very much for doing all this here in the Middle East. We really appreciate you being here, and we always like to see you here more and more often.
Thank you, and we say hello, of course, to all the fans around the world, and also to all the fans in France. We'll have some few words in French for all or because we have some the hardcore fan in France, and we are speaking French originally. Yep. So I will just say bonsoir à tous les Français qui nous suivent. Gabriel Cerdan, la team de Lens, bien entendu. On préférait qu'ils soient avec nous, mais ils seront de retour bientôt. Bonjour à tous et amusez-vous avec le show. That's it. That was a little word in French for all the French fanatics. And I will say hello. The last one is for my brother. Je lui dis aussi bonjour à mon frère qui nous regarde de Belgique. He's listening us from Belgium, and he's ensuring that we are delivering a quality live stream.
Merci, Monsieur Mike.
Avec plaisir. Thank you, Youssef. And I hope the race will resume. We had a little crash, but now we are back to racing. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, guys. Now we'll take a quick advertisement now, and we'll come back to you with one of the drivers and to see his experience and what he had to do. And how did his round go out in the top 32? So I'll be back with you in a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we have with us Falah Al Jarba. We're going to be doing this interview in both languages, Arabic and English, for the Arabic audience with us and for the Saudi followers of Falah Al Jarba, so they can have a brief of what happened with him in the top 32. We're going to leave it for Hafid here to have this Arabic interview with Falah Al Jarba now, and I will be translating to you what's the questions and the answers. So, Hafid, please go on.
فلاح الجربة منورنا في السلطنة في هذه البطولة وفي هذه المنافسة القوية للأبطال في هذه بطولة الأمم للإنقراض. بداية كيف كانت التحضيرات والاستعدادات ما قبل المجيء إلى السلطنة من حيث أيضا جاهزية وضمان المحرك أيضا للسيارة؟
والله بما أن الجدول كان واضح ومن فترة، احنا الأسبوع الماضي كنا في جولة ياس فكانت أقصر شوي علينا المسافة، والحمد لله التجهيز كان كله بالكامل، السيارات بالكامل ما صار فيها أي عطل ميكانيكي. أمس في أول رن في التجربة وهو طبيعي في أي السباقات، وهذا اللي احنا دائما نحرص عليه الشباب، أنه يكون المكان هنا اللي ممكن الواحد يتحمل فيه ضربة أو صدمة أو خطر، لأن كله جاهز، الدفاع المدني موجود، شرطة موجود، إسعاف موجود، أحزمة، فإحنا متجهزين ومتوقعين لهذه الأشياء. صار عندنا شوية عطل بسيط بس ما وقفنا، كملنا أمس والحمد لله كملنا اليوم، وصلنا إلى التوب 32. كانت نزلتنا مع البطل هيثم الحديدي واستحقها بجدارة.
أكيد يوسف عنده مجموعة من الأسئلة أيضا يحب أن يوجهها لكل المتنافسين، بالتحديد كونك موجود في السلطنة كيف شاهدت الحلبة والجمهور الحاضر معكم؟ تقييمك أيضا لجاهزية المتسابقين واستعدادهم أيضا لهذه المنافسة من بطولة الإنقراض والدرفت.
والله أغلب البطولات اللي نشارك فيها يعني إحنا في الخليج قاعد نشارك، في الأردن وإن شاء الله بنمتد إلى بعدين. التجهيز هنا ما شاء الله يعني الكل عنده والبريفنج من الجمعية نفسها إلى الدفاع المدني، الشرطة، الكل موجود على الوقت، وأهم شيء إنه التايم تيبل الجدول يكون ممشي عليه في الوقت الواحد يكون فيه واضح. إحنا جايين هنا نمثل أول شيء المملكة العربية السعودية في الشكل الأول، وثانيا جايين نمثل الرياضة وإحنا سفراء لبلادنا في المنطقة هذه كلها. يعني توعية الشباب عن طريق السباقات في الحلبة، ما في أحد ما يحب السباقات اللي قاعد تصير في الشوارع أو بشكل السباق كلنا، ولكن الواحد يوديها للمكان الصح بوجود جماهير، بوجود أبطال، بوجود السيفتي والريكوايرمنتس والأشياء هذه كلها. وبالأخير الأماكن اللي زي هذه تولد هنا أبطال، الأماكن اللي في الشارع بعيد من هنا والسامعين تولد أكياس جثث بعيد من هنا.
طبعا فلاح الحين أنا أخذت الميكروفون، الله يعينك. فلاح احنا نعرف طبعا انت من الناس اللي لهم تأثير كبير في عالم رياضة الدرفت في السعودية. طبعا نعرف انك انت ملك الكومارو، متوج من قبل جنرال موتورز الشرق الاوسط، انك ملك الكومارو، وطبعا طول عمرك وانا اشوفك تدرفت كومارو.
صحيح.
بغض النظر عن استخدام الاطارات اللي كنت تستخدمها، بس يعني ما شاء الله عليك دائما كنت مبدع ودائما تطلع بشو دائما رائع. خبرنا قليل عن خبرتك التنظيميه اللي خضتها. طبعا نعرف انك انت ايضا تحكم في بعض البطولات في الشرق الاوسط، تنظم بعض البطولات في الشرق الاوسط بالذات في السعوديه، وتؤدي اداء جميل جدا. تخبرنا خلال دقيقه واحده بس، تقولنا نبدا سريعه لان بنبدا مع التوب 16 وبنكمل.
احنا اللي نبدا فيه دائما يعني هي منظومه واحده من منظمين الى متسابقين وغيره. اذا ما وجد المنظمين ما وجد المتسابقين وما وجد غيره. يمكن الوقت ما راح يساعدنا شوي نتكلم، ولكن نوعدكم ان شاء الله ما راح تكون هذه اخر زياره لنا في عمان، في حال ما كان في اي سباقات موجوده في السعوديه، فاحنا اول وجهه لنا الخليج العربي، وعمان ان شاء الله ما هي اول ولا هي اخر زياره، ولو طول المسافه شوي تعتبر بعيده.
تمام يا اخونا فلاح الجربة، شكرا جزيلا لك معانا. راح نكمل الان مع التوب 16 وان شاء الله نشوفك في فرصه ثانيه افضل. الان معانا اوكي ثانك يو فيري ماتش فلاح. اوكي ladies and gentlemen, we are back with you now with the top 16. Oh, another spin. Oh, what was it? Almost a spin by La'lu. Now ناصر المطيري now is keeping going. I wonder what happened to him.
على أن حلبة يوقف عن
let's hope nothing serious happened to Ali Al-Balushi and his car. We're trying to see now. We can see the marshals running. The car truck is also there. Apparently he will need a tow. What was the problem? Let's figure it out. We can see Nasser Al-Mutairi left from the start. U-turning and coming back to the start line, waiting there. I don't know what he's going to do with his car. Apparently, I hope he doesn't have any technical issues in his car as well. Let's see what La'lu' has in his car. We're waiting for that to come up. Okay, so I'll give you a quick brief about the interview that we had with Falah Al-Jarba. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the studio again. So, the quick interview that we had with Falah Al-Jarba. Falah Al-Jarba is one of the very old drifters here in the Middle East. He is crowned the King of Camaro in the Middle East by General Motors Middle East office. He represents the Camaro Club of the Middle East. He's from Saudi Arabia. He's doing very well, drifting his Camaros all the time. His standard Camaro is very, very standard, actually. It's an automatic transmission Camaro SS, caged. It still has the stock suspension, stock angle kit, stock everything. So he's actually doing wonders with that car, doing some competitions. He's also a judge in some of the Middle Eastern drifting scene, and he also organized many of the drift scenes in the Middle East, mostly in Saudi Arabia. So we had some questions, me and my colleague here, Hafiz, about how did he start, and he started drifting those Camaros. He started with the Z71 and Camaro, ZL1 Camaro and Camaro SS, doing some drifting in Gymkhana and some car park drifting, where he started growing and growing and growing from that. Now we see that the problem we can see now on the replay what happened to La'lu'. He got stuck. Apparently his handbrake got stuck or something, where it pulled him out for a spin. I can't see any touch from Nasser Al-Mutairi, so we don't know if that was the case or what was the case. So ladies and gentlemen, so what we have here now, we have what could happen if Nasser Al-Mutairi is back on the start line and La'lu' is not back on the start line in the next couple of minutes. Once they tow his car out, Nasser Al-Mutairi will be granted the win. So was it a touch by Nasser or wasn't? We're waiting to hear that from the marshals. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the judges. So can we have one of the judges with us here, please? Not yet. We are in the middle of a run. Or did they clear it? So are we starting again or we're not? Is La'lu' back on the game? Okay, so we hear that La'lu' is back on the game. So we don't know what the problem was. We'll see what it is. So all is good. So all is good here. Yeah, we can see now La'lu''s car is running. He's taking it out. He's U-turning, and I believe he will be the chaser in this run. Obviously, he gets a 0 in his first run. Was it, let me ask the judges. Judges, was it a 0 for La'lu' or Nasser touched him? Was it a 0 for La'lu' or Nasser actually touched him? It's Nasser's fault. So Nasser actually touched La'lu'. Okay, so Nasser Al-Mutairi had a contact with La'lu', and that's what made La'lu' to spin, and that was, so technically La'lu' has a 10-0, so he has the advantage and he's chasing. So La'lu', you're in safe hands now, be careful, bro. So now he's chasing Nasser Al-Mutairi is on the lead. He washed out very far. Coming back now to clip point number 3. Pushing really hard, Nasser Al-Mutairi. Very nice round by Nasser and La'lu' in the chase. You can see he's spitting fire from that exhaust. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful round. Let's watch the replay. Very nice initiation by Nasser Al-Mutairi. A little bit of connection down there and re-initiation. We can see that. We have La'lu' is a little bit far, dragging out on the handbrake. Very shallow, catching up with Nasser Al-Mutairi. Still, all that will not cost him a 0. So let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is really windy and slightly chilly down here. We are wearing jackets, so excuse us if you see us on camera. So we have La'lou gets the win! La'lou gets the win!
Oh, Ali win.
Ali won because Nasser got 0 in his first round because he caused him to spin.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So, questions keep coming. Now we can see Ahmed Tariq. In this round, it's Ahmed Tariq and Abdullah from Kuwait. Abdullah Al-Jidri is trying to catch up with Ahmed Tariq from Egypt. Beautiful, washing out wide from clipping point number 2. Keeping it and pushing. Sounds like the Supra sounds like it has a problem. For Abdullah Al-Jidri cuts off the line very obviously there after the clip zone number 3, all the way, pulled it out all the way to clip zone, last clipping zone. Now they're coming back to the last round. Let's see what the score is gonna be. So we're having the judges. So we are having the judges now discussing the points. We can see now on the replay, something sounded wrong in Ahmed Tariq's Supra from Egypt. I hope nothing is serious with it. Now he's washing out nicely to the clip zone, a little bit out of it as you can see. Now they have started the second round. Whoa, Ahmed Tariq is sitting on Abdullah Al-Jidri's door. Abdullah Al-Jidri is too slow for him. So he had to back off. Look how close. Why, Ahmed? Why? Why did you touch him? Why did you touch him? It's your fault now. He spun. So keep on going. Abdullah Al-Jidri keeps going with the run. Now, if he had 1 point of advantage in the first round, you are out, ya Ahmed Tariq. You shouldn't have touched him. It was a very obvious touch. It was 5-5. And was it 5-5 in the first round? 5-5 in the first round. So yes, it is 5-5 in the first round, and the Supra caused the 350Z to spin, which means Ahmed Tariq is out from this, and Abdullah Al-Jidri is going up to the top 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the start line next, as we see now on the replay, the 350Z qualifies over the Supra because of the Supra's mistake by touching him. Now we have on the start line 2 crazy drivers, Nick Solomon and Sami Al-Shaybani. An E30 BMW with an LS2 engine swap and a Toyota Supra 2JZ for the Omani driver. So Nick Solomon is having the lead run. Late initiation by Sami Al-Shaybani, very nice. All the way to the clipping point by Nick Solomon. Nick Solomon is keeping it washing a bit wide. Sami Al-Shaybani is trying to keep it close. This is the top 16 battle. So Nick Solomon very nice in the clipping point. Sami Al-Shaybani is trying to catch up. That E30 with low power is actually quite fast. I think it's because it's very light. Very nice transition by both drivers. All the way to the last clipping point. Let's watch the replay. Look at the delay in initiation by Sami Al-Shaybani. You can see Nick Solomon is going all the way to the outer clipping zone. A little bit far away from it, but it gets it there. Sami Al-Shaybani is a little bit shallow, drifting, trying to catch up with Nick. We know that Sami Al-Shaybani, if you guys don't know, he has some handbrake problems. So He's unable to initiate with a handbrake, as we see a little bit challenging in this kind of an event, as a handbrake is quite important. Not a necessity, but it's important. We can see Nick Solomon touch and go for that rear clip zone. Sami Shaybani is trying to catch up with him. Very nice smoke by that Supra. Let's not forget that Supra is a full weight Supra. Now we see them changing places. Sami Shaybani just started. Sami Shaybani is leading all the way. Sami Shaybani doing that good initiation. Nice, very nice on the clip points. He is pulling a gap from that E30. Apparently he's not down on power. He's just keeping sure his car is safe in this first round. So look at how close he goes to those clippings. Very nice. You can hear those tires are being tortured. Beautiful driving. A little bit of correction there by Nick Solomon on the last clipping zone. So who had the advantage in the first round? I see a 7-3. On the first round, who was it for? So Sami gets a 3 in the first round and 7 on the Nick Solomon gets a 7, and the second round he gets 6-4 to Sami Shaybani, which brings the win to who's fast in calculation. So who brings the win to? Nick Solomon and the E30. Congratulations, Nick Solomon. So who do we have now on the start line? Ooh, is that Ali Maqsid in his 86? If that is Ali Maqsid in his Toyota GT86. Yes, he is Ali Maqsid in his Toyota 86, and that is against Monsieur also. Both drivers are from Kuwait. Both drivers are actually doing a great drivers. Great jobs. They are doing a lot of handling of parts around. So let's see now, they're ready to start. So Ali Maqsid, as you see on the right side of the screen, and Muscat on the left side of the screen. That's how they look like without their helmets, but we don't want to know that. What we want to know is how they look like when they drive. So, are we ready to start, ladies and gentlemen? So we're a few seconds from the battle. Ali Maqsid had some issues here today. And he was okay. He did hit and go several times. Here we see Ali Maqsid now started in the lead run. Muscat is chasing him. Whoa! A very aggressive backward entry by Ali Maqsid, which costed him the lead. Muscat overtook him immediately and kept on going, catching up, clipping up all these clipping points. A little bit far away from them. I don't know if it's something is not right with Ali Maqsid's car. I've seen them doing a lot of fixing. It's something wrong with the alignment, obviously. He was looking for those ackerments in the past couple of days. I know that for sure. So let's hope it goes out fine with him. So we can see now the replay. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying here to find out the top 16 layout and tell you who's going against who. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Daigo Saito going against Mohammed As-Sawafi. And this is, we saw Fahad Al-Jadai and Abdullah Al-Balushi, where Abdullah Al-Balushi have crashed, which means Fahad Al-Jadai goes on next, which could bring him up against Daigo Saito if Daigo Saito does the run. We can see now this run is happening. Ali Maqsid now is in the chase position behind Monsieur, trying his best to get Monsieur to get a 0, I guess. Pushing the limits. You can see that. Very nice driving by Ali Maqsid, but his car doesn't seem right. This is not his normal driving. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second event with his car. He's still shaking down this chassis, trying to figure it out. He put his old Supra into retirement now, and he's doing all his races in this GT86. You can see from the driving, he is not very comfortable with the car yet. So we'll see how he goes with it. So, and then we have Ali Al-Balushi, who drove against Nasser Al-Matiri, which brought out Ali Al-Balushi to the top 8.
نحن على موعد مع صراع قوي الآن بين بطلي الأردني أحمد دحام والعماني.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I will want you to listen to this. I will comment on the reply. Just listen to this. You just love this noise. Watch this. Ahmed Daham, excellent initiation, beautiful line. Look at that smoke chasing the car. And Haytham Al-Hadidi is trying to chase. The difference in weight, the difference in speed is very obvious between the two cars. Haytham Al-Hadidi, 18 years old. Daham is in his mid-20s. The Red Bull driver is nailing those clipping points just on this one. Look at that fire spitting from the hood, away from the clipping point, but it doesn't really need to be close, especially with that gap between him and Haytham Al-Hadidi. They are back on the start line, and here they go again. Let's listen to this again. Daham actually hit Haytham Al-Hadidi, so let's see. Aren't they champs? Both of them are champs. The way they handle their cars, look at this. Look at the angle by Haytham Al-Hadidi, the pony drift. Racing Gear Boy is actually doing what he can. Look at this. Oh, too much slowing down. He hit him. Hit and go. He just kept on going. No crazy, no drama. Just keep it going, boy. And he keeps on going now, doing the right thing, keeping that wing hanging off the back of his car, and Daham is chasing him. Oh, look at that fire spitting out of his bonnet. That is a beautiful, beautiful run. He spits out, Haytham Al-Hadidi spits out that wing, leaves it in the middle of the track. I don't need it, he says. And that is now the marshals are preparing the track. Look at this replay. I'll leave you to this replay and enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen.
القرار النهائي للجنة المحكمين هنا المكونة من الهولندي فيرنون والماليزي بوسعي والحكام العماني السعودي الرواحي وخالد المهدي. إذا لحظات مع التوقف إعلان من تأهل من إما هيثم وإما أحمد.
So, ladies and gentlemen, judges, are we having a verdict? Okay, they want to see it again. So let's speak to the replay guys. Can we see it again, please? Thank you very much. We're doing the replay one more time for the judges. They really want to be sure to make this a very, very clear call. So we are looking at the replay now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. It's very obvious. A lot of slowing. Daham is trying to slow down. It was obvious hit. So what the call is going to be. So ladies and gentlemen, who has the advantage? So Ahmed Daham has the advantage on this run. Is it a final? Is it a winner? He is the winner of this call. Hard luck to Haytham Al-Hadidi. Congratulations, Ahmed Daham. I believe, judges, that we will need to explain this at a later stage for all the crowds. Yeah, judges? Zai? So we're going to have Zai with us on the studio later on to have explained this battle and why was it called this way. So the media guys, please keep that video ready for the replay. Media guys, can you hear me? Yes? Yes, so we'll keep that video ready for the replay once we have Zai with us so we can discuss why did Ahmed Daham had the win over Haytham Al-Hadidi. So we have on the start line now the monster Luke Fink against, or not against actually, battling. Who is he going to be battling? So Fink and Mambo, Muhammad Al-Asmi and his 350Z will have the next battle. BMW against 350Z, BMW V10 M5 engine against the 2JZ. Let's see how it goes. Listen to this. You gotta love that noise. Wait for it. Look at that line by Luke Fink. Beautiful line. A little bit of hesitation. Listen to this. Technic, thank you for this beautiful noise that you bring it to us. That's really awesome. Thanks for everybody who helped that car to get in shape. Thank you, Technic. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, everybody who actually put in his hand on this car. This is really awesome. We saw that Mambo Muhammad Al-Asmi had some issues in this round. A little bit of shallow driving, a little bit of off the line here and there. So it looks like it's a big advantage to Luke Fink. But let's see what the judges have to say on this. So, ladies and gentlemen, the judges, who has the advantage? It's 7-3, is it? 7-3 to Luke Fink, is it? 7-3 to that monstrous Kinetechnic V10 E46 M3. Very weird name. Anyway, so they're switching places. Mambo is going lead. Luke Fink is going chase. And let's listen to some beautiful noise. Excellent chase by Luke Fink. Whoa, something went wrong down there. Don't know what went wrong, but let's hear this again. Gotta love that. Just really awesome. Excellent driving by Luke Fink. He already had the advantage on his first round. So did his small mistakes here. Is it gonna cost him a lot, or is it gonna be just simple? Is it gonna be straightforward? What is it gonna be? So, ladies and gentlemen, now we are watching the replay for Luke Fink and Mambo, and we have all the papers spreading all over the place. Mambo gets the win! We really need the explanation for that. I think it's because of the mistake, the big mistake of Luke Fink down that clipping point, maybe causing him a lot of points. So, ladies and gentlemen, is it Luke Fink gets knocked out? Luke Fink gets knocked out by Mambo, by Mohammed Al-Azmi. Luke Fink wins? Who wins? The 350Z won. We need to explain that as well, I guess, for Luke Fink's crowds.
Yeah, because he brought stop.
Just because he stopped? 0. Okay. Of course, yes, I know, but I just need just say it. So he stopped drifting. He gets a 0. He loses the battle. Hard luck for Luke Fink. Hard luck, Kinetechnic. Did very well with the car. Did very well with the driver, and hope to see it in future events. So who do we have next now on the start line? Abdullah Al-Jid'i and I can't see clearly. Oh, is it La'lou? I can see from the colleagues here that it's La'lou. So Ali Al-Belushi, La'lou and Abdullah Al-Jid'i now doing this battle. Let me have a quick look. So Abdullah Al-Jid'i and Ali Al-Belushi. Abdullah Al-Jid'i is there. Now we are in the top 8. So what happens in the next round? So we have the top 8, all of them are ready. We have Daigo Saito is going against Fahad Al-Jid'i. We have Ali Al-Belushi going against Abdullah Jid'i. We have Mambo Muhammad Al-Azmi is going against Nick Solomon. We have Misir going against Ahmed Daham. So we're going to have very, very nice top 8 battles here. We're going to start the top 8 battles any minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can see the round here between Luke Fink and Mambo. He's protesting on that battle. So let's see what the judges have to say on that. So now they're doing the replay. Yeah, just to show him where his mistake was. So now we can see Luke Fink now doing all the way to the clipping line, very shallow drifting by Mambo. So we can see all the crowds here cheering up for Luke Fink. Unfortunately, Luke, we're very sorry about that, but that's what it is. The judges called it, and they have a point. They tried explaining it to you. We're very sorry about that. It's nothing in my hands. Yes, I can see what you're talking about. The understeer by Mumbo also did the counts. So now we have Lalu leading and Fahad Al-Jidi chasing. Excellent. Oh, Lalu, big correction there. Big correction. So too aggressive. Fahad Al-Jidi there is driving really straight. Fahad Al-Jidi is trying to chase up Lalu. Two big mistakes by both drivers. So who's going to finish off better? Lalu is definitely having a much better line than Fahad. Let's see what the judges have to say about that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we have Abdullah Al-Jidi and Lalu now switching places. Abdullah Al-Jidi now is going to be leading, and Lalu is going to be chasing this round. And here they come again. Fahad is trying to go for it. Really slow to start line. I don't know if that's going to be called something by the judges. Now here we have Lalu is trying to catch up. He's playing it kind of safe. Fahad Al-Jidi is way off the line. Lalu had a small correction down there. Lalu is trying to catch up with Fahad Al-Jidi. Fahad Al-Jidi, his speed is really struggling. Lalu's quite fast for Lalu's car is quite fast for Fahad's car. Sorry, Abdullah's car. Abdullah Al-Jidi. Beautiful run by both drivers. Excellent driving by both drivers. And let's see what the judges have to call on this. So let's see what the judges have to say about this run. So you can see now on the replay, ladies and gentlemen, we can see Lalu is trying to catch up in this particular moment. Abdullah Al-Jidi is washing out nicely to the last clip point. Lalu a little bit aggressive on the transition, but very nicely mimicking Abdullah's line. Very good driving. Next is gonna be on the start line Muhammad Al-Sawafi and Fahad Al-Jidi and Muhammad Al-Sawafi. Fahad Al-Jidi is leading. Very nice lead by Fahad Al-Jidi. Sawafi is catching up quite nicely here. Very nice driving by both drifters. He's getting up to the clip points. Number 3, wash it down very wide. Very bad proximity by Sawafi. He's supposed to be a much closer drifter than this. Very good drifter, very good lines by both drivers. Way from clipping points, unfortunately. But let's see. Well, it's quite equal in my opinion. Let's see what the judges have to say on this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we see now the replay. The judges had the call for 6-4, but for which driver?
إذا محمد العاصمي في المقدمة
So Fahad Al-Jidai gets a 6 out of 4. Fahad gets a 6 out of 4. So Mohammed Sawafi now is leading. Look at that distance he's calling off from Fahad. Fahad's trying to catch up. A very shallow line by Fahad. Not much of an angle. And line as well. We can see now Mohammed Sawafi is going all the way. Still far away from the clip point. Fahad is going very, very small angles, trying to catch up the speed difference between him and Sawafi. Sawafi is really pushing the limits now. We really want to go to the semi-finals. Beautiful driving by Sawafi. Beautiful driving by Sawafi. Those Omani drivers are really proving themselves all the time, time after time, doing great, great runs back and forth. Very consistent across the weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was calling out for the judges to see who got the 6-4. Somebody had an advantage of 1 point on the first battle. So who has the advantage on the second battle, and how is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? I can see them in focus. I can see them really focusing on each other, on focusing on the replay. Meanwhile, I would like to take the opportunity to thank Federal Tires, Oman Association, Oman Automobile Association. Thank also Motor Oils, Recaro Seats, Ramos Exhaust, and everybody who's handling, the whole event and sponsoring this event, and really, really thanks to all of you guys. So meanwhile, we are waiting for the next battle to start. We're also waiting to hear from the judges who won. So Zai, can you tell me who won the previous battle?
7-3 goes to the number 8. Number 8, 7-3. 7-3.
الصوافي إلى دور الأربعة من بطولة ملك الأمم 2017.
Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. Whoa, Monsieur is coming very close to the harm. Can't you believe this noise? Look at this fire, look at this smoke, look at that Red Bull firing at everyone else around him. The monster Ahmed Daham.
في المقدمة ومسير مقابلة له في شوية مسافة كانت فارقة بين
So we now looking at the replay, and we can see Ahmed Daham doing a very, very nice run. We can see some correction there by Monsieur in the clouds of Daham. Beautiful line by Daham, excellent driving by Daham. A little bit far from that clip zone. I hope it doesn't cost him much in the coming runs. He needs to focus on that line. He needs to focus on that line and get a little bit more finesse and maybe not cut that last part. So the champion, the Red Bull champion, the Red Bull driver Ahmed Daham now is going to be chasing Monsieur in this upcoming run. Also, by the way, thanks to Moto Oils. So yeah, so we have Ahmed Daham in the chase and Monsieur in the lead. Both Sylvias, both very, very nicely built, both two totally different schools. The lead now, Monsieur is running an LS engine, and 2JZ engine is run by Ahmed Daham, the Red Bull driver. So two totally different schools of power. Let's see what they have for us now on this run. I don't know who got the advantage on the first one. Let's see who's gonna do. Let's find out who's gonna win. So here they come. Listen to the noise. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. And Daham spins. Daham spins, ladies and gentlemen. That is really a big shame. Oman and the big drivers. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Daigo Saito is out. Ahmed Daham seems like out because he spun, so it's a 0. So we're waiting to see from the judges. Let's see. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch it one more time. Let's watch it one more time. Maybe we can go a little bit of slower motion down here. A little bit of slower, yeah.
Only now he's making, see? He's stopping the wheels. Only now, but not there.
So we don't like to interfere with the judges and like to leave them with their time to see. They watch the replay several times. They watch it live. They see it in slow-mo, fast-mo, and so they can make up their decision. What is it going to be? And do we have a verdict? So, ladies and gentlemen, do we have a verdict? Who is it going to be? So, Monsieur won! Monsieur won over Daham, and there definitely will be a reason to be called here from the judges. So we also need this to be explained by the judges for us. It looks like kind of very obvious to me, but let's see. So we still have 2 battles in the top 8, and it's almost 8 o'clock p.m. of course. الآن تعرفنا على متأهلين لدور الأربعة. تعرفنا على البطل العماني محمد الصوافي والكويتي مسير موشيبة.
الذهبي.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have a one more time run by Luke Fink and Mambo. Let's see. What is it going to be? We definitely need an explanation from the judges. Why is this running one more time? Beautiful driving by both drivers. You can see Luke Fink is really pushing the limits on his car by that Kinetechnic E46. So let's see how it's going to be. Very weird initiation by Mambo down there. I think, I don't know if it's a problem or what is it exactly. What was the issue exactly? So let's wait and see now what the call is going to be.
محمد العاصمي سيكون في الصدارة والأسترالي لوك فيك سيكون مطاردا.
So now they're going to switch places. They already switched places. After this replay, we're going to see them starting again. The winner of this battle is going to be battling Nick Solomon in his monstrous E30 with an LS2 swap. So here we see them on the start line, getting the GoPros running. Keep running, keep running. Let's see. So here they come again. We can see Sawafi is on the lead, pushing all the way, pushing the limits of his car. And we can see Luke Fink now there in his Kinetechnic E46, getting all the way, pushing the limits, getting very beautiful proximity to Mambo. Beautiful driving by both drivers. I am covered with smoke, so you can guess how it happens. So excellent driving by both drivers. This run was better for both drivers actually. So let's see what the judges have to call here. So judges, do we have a call or are we watching replays? So Luke Fink gets the win on this one. Congratulations, Luke.
الأسترالي لوك فيك بهذه الجولة أفضل للبطل العماني محمد العاصمي، وبالتالي لوك فيك يدخل في قائمة المتأهلين للدور الأربعة. إذا دخول إعادة دخول بين البطل العماني
We can see now Lalu and Fahad Al-Jidi. I believe this was a one more time, was it? It is one more time. Beautiful ride by both drivers. Excellent driving. So that was
العماني علي عبد الله البوشي والكويتي عبد الله الجدعي في دخول ثاني لحسم.
Beautiful line by both drivers. You can see Here they go again, Abdullah Jidi again now, going to the initiation. Beautiful line by Abdullah Jidi. Lalu is chasing up, is trying to pull out all that power to his back wheels. Very beautiful, that black chrome livery that he has on his car, and now he's doing the transition and decent proximity by Lalu. Very nice lines by both drivers. Little bit slow run, but very nice drive by both drivers. Very nice lines. So we're gonna see now who is the winner in this battle, or is it again one more time? So as we see here, guys, on the replay, nice proximity by Lalu. Try to slow down a little bit to get the transition position correct. Look at that reflections on the black chrome, don't you love it? So Ali El-Belushi, Lalu and his S13 gets the win over the Z33 350Z for Abdullah Jidi from Kuwait. Nick Solomon. So we still have one more battle in the top 8, which is Luke Fink and Nick Solomon. So we still have 2 BMWs and 2 different schools, one V10 and one V8. A lot of cylinders here in the upcoming. So Australia against USA in Oman. How interesting that battle is. In German cars. S2 in the E30 chassis. Who's gonna get the win? Who's gonna be beating up their car? Who's gonna be pushing the limits beyond what they can so they can get the win? Let's see. So we're having a general look now at the track. It's a beautiful layout. Here they come at the start line. The E30 there is showing up. That beautiful car. Look at those eyes. Don't you love it? And here they come. Luke Fink is on the lead. That LS2 E30 is chasing. Excellent initiation by both drivers. Here they come. Luke Fink is really leaving a big gap between him and that E30. Apparently the speed and setup of both cars are totally different. Luke is really nailing up those clipping points. Nick Solomon is also doing the same. Beautiful cars, totally different schools of noise from those monstrous engines. Most probably they're going to be putting more or less same power. Maybe the V10 is definitely a little bit more power than the V8. It's just an LS2. Apparently it's not really built. I think it's just a camo, some bits and pieces into it. So about 400 wheels something, but that's a very light car compared to that E46, and it's definitely a more torque, higher torque engine than the BMW engine. That's their habits, the engine habits. So how is it going to be now when Nick Solomon is actually on the lead and Luke Fink, the monster chaser, in the E46 Kinetechnic V10 gonna do? Listen to this. Excellent driving by Luke, catching up with Nick. Listen to it. You hardly hear the V10. Excellent driving. That is an excellent driving. What is Luke doing? Come on, Luke. You're pushing your limits down there, man.
حسمها في مواجهة البطل الأفريقي نيك سولومون في إطار الإعلان الرسمي. إذا لعب بسهولة وتمكن الأسترالي.
So luckily it doesn't count after the finishing line. After finish line, it's an obvious win to Luke Fink. Well deserved, of course. Amazing chase run, man. Really, really amazing chase run. So we have top four. The top four we have is a Sawafi against Lalur, and we have Misir against Luke Fink.
عندنا كويتي وهو مسير وشيبه وعندنا استرالي اللي هو لوك فيك. اذا الاربعه راح يدخلون الصراع على لقب بطل ملك الامم. الصراع الاول راح يكون عماني خالص بين علي عبد الله الطرشي ومحمد الصوافي. يعني انتم يا جماهير صدنا انتم واحد عماني في الفاينل. ضمننا بطل عماني في الفاينل، اما يكون علي عبد الله الدوشي لعلوع واما انه يكون محمد الصوافي. الصراع الثاني في دور الاربعه راح يكون بين الاسترالي لوك فيك والكويتي مسير او مسير بوشيبه. اذا هؤلاء الاربعه هم طرف المربع الذهبي لهذه البطوله. هنا دقائق حتى يستعد الابطال الاربعه لدخول خمار الدور الاربعه الى الانهاء. علي عبد الله البلوشي لعلوع محمد الصوافي مسير بوشيبه ولوك فيك. واحد من الاربعه راح يتوج بطل الامم 2017.
Welcome back to the studio with us. We have Mike here to explain to us some of the battles that we came across. So let's go first, Mike, for Luke and Mambo, Muhammad Al-Asmi battle, where it was cold and then we went back for one more time. Can you explain us what happened with that battle, please?
We try to explain. So first to explain that judging, we have here a replay of on the screen. So we have the best view compared to spectators sometimes, because sometimes spectators are far away in one tribune, or even with the live stream, we try to give the best view, but it's not the optimum view. So we have here Judge Tower, who has the best view on the track. So first, that's sometimes what the judge view rarely, but sometimes no one else is seeing it, and that's why some decision can appear like this. About Mambo, Lukfink, the first lap Mambo actually straightened behind Lukfink just before clip 1, and got a 10-0, and on the second lap Lukfink miss a gear, I think, and then straighten also almost at the same place after clip 1. Tomorrow on Facebook, or tonight later on, everybody can rewatch the live stream, so it's the best to rewatch, and you will see both mistakes on the first lap of Mambo going straight and on the second lap of Lukfink. So it's a 0-10, 10-0, and we went for one more time, simple as that.
Totally understood, and the second battle was very obvious, so we're not going to call that. The other battle that I believe our audience would like to hear about, and maybe the live stream, maybe you can pull it out on the as a replay, please. It's Monsieur and the Ham battle, which took the judges a little bit of time to actually make a call on that. So maybe you can help us explain to the crowd, to the audience that we have, is what happened there. So maybe we can have the replay, please. Yes, here's the battle. Hadidi.
This is the first case. So I was going to speak about this first case, and you see the difference between the two cases. Where this time on the first battle with Hadidi is locking the rear wheels just before clip 1. You are going to see it. I hope the sound is synchronized. You are going to see the wheels locking. Just right now, you've seen right now. So the leader is locking the wheels and slowing down, causing Daham to hit Hadidi. And that time the win was going to Daham. And we will see just after the replay for the second battle with Messiar, I think. That's right?
Yeah.
Where there is no locking, actually, from the leader. And Daham coming to, or you will see on the replay. And that's why Daham coming to hit now. This is another battle.
This is another battle. There's one more battle, please.
Our video guy is trying no,
to
this
find
is
that
not the
replay.
one. This is not the one. We'll find it. No,
it's coming up.
No.
It's live feed, ladies and gentlemen, so be patient with us. Yeah,
so we say hello to Ricardo. He's doing a great job trying to find the right battle. This is it. This is the battle. Second lap should be the lap after when Daham is following. So this is the one more lap just after. Yes, this is it.
Here's the conflict.
Thank you, Ricardo, for putting the right lap. So let's see now, and let's remember what we just saw 1 minute ago with the leader locking the rear wheels. And you see that here, absolutely no locking from the rear wheels of the leader. So meaning there is no left foot brakings or locking with the e-brakes or the leader slowing down.
Intentional slowdown.
Intentional sometimes of the correction. So sometimes I think Hadidi just arrived too fast on the clip 1 and had to lock the rear wheels to lose some speed, causing the crash on his fault.
Yeah.
While here we obviously see no locking of the rear wheels or slowing down from the leader. So this is what our judge Vernon and Zai said. Like you said, they are traveling all around the world. Vernon this year will judge, because he's not judging only for King of Nation, but he will judge a 36 race on 52 weeks. That's not that bad. So judge is a hard job, and I'm really happy. I'm not judging anymore, and I'll let those guys judging today, and they're judging the whole King of Nation, whole King of Europe as well. And really thanks them for their job. It's not an easy job for judging.
It's totally not an easy job for judging, for sure. Well, you guys are doing a great job here. I can see I walk into the judging tower and I speak to them and try to give you the updates as soon as I can. There's so many calls that we call down there. It's really tough what they do. They watch the replays several times. It's really difficult to make some calls sometimes, and well, thanks to them and thanks to their many years of experience of judging, driving, being the driver themselves in many occasions. And thanks for you, Mike, for making sure to bring the best of the best in the business to make sure to
we try to do our best, and I know the drivers invest, everyone invests a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of efforts to be here. We have 30, 40, 50 drivers, whatever, in Slovakia ring last year. We had 88 drivers for the final round. in the end, it must be only one winner, but we want to be sure that it's the right driver on the top of the podium, and we want to be sure that all the drivers are going home happy, and we deliver them a good time. We understand also that some drivers have a lot of adrenaline and a lot of passion here in the Middle East. You know,
yeah, absolutely. Yes,
they live for the drifting, so we understand that also, but we have to make decision the right way, and this is it. And most of the time after people go home, relax, and are smiling and happy at the next race.
Well, thank you very much, Mike, for your time. Really appreciate it. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, this brings up some explanation to you of some of the battles that might have some conflicts later on. If you guys have something that you want to ask us about, please write us on Facebook. We'll try to accommodate the judges, maybe, or Mike again here, to explain to us what is the situation on those battles. We'd like to keep drifting fun. We'd like to keep it clear. We like everyone to know what's happening around. And thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mike, for your time.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. And I think we're going to have another official with us now. So would you like to have a closing word for this particular interview? Maybe we have you again. We don't know tonight.
Yeah. Now, just to say that we are going to have another quick interview now, and we are preparing for the semi-final. So 2 semi-final, 1 small final, 1 big final. Stay with us. A lot of action is coming now tonight here in Muscat.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll leave you up with the ad for a few seconds, and we'll get ready for the next interview. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back with us. We have an interview here with Mr. Jamal Atai from the Oman Automobile Association. We need to do this interview in Arabic for the Arabic audience that we have, and because of his position. So, السلام عليكم أخوي العميد جمال الطائي نائب رئيس الجمعية العمانية للسيارات. مرحبا فيك. الله يبارك فيك، شكرا جزيلا لاستضافتكم لنا في الجمعية العمانية للسيارات وفي بلدنا الثاني عمان. طبعا احنا يثلج صدورنا دائما بالتواجد معاكم، وطبعا استقبالكم الحافل لنا في كل مرة يحرجنا ويثلج صدورنا في نفس الوقت.
على الراس والعين، اهلا وسهلا بكم اخواننا.
الله يبارك فيك، الله يبارك فيك. زين اخونا العميد جمال، شو تحضيراتكم لهذا الموسم الجديد من 2017 بما انه في بدايه 2017، وشو تحبوا تشاركونا بالنسبه لتجهيزاتكم في الجمعيه العمانيه؟
بالنسبه للجمعيه العمانيه للسيارات الحمد لله الان اصبحت جاهزه لاستقبال البطولات العالميه. بالنسبه للجمعيه العمانيه للسيارات الان اصبحت جاهزه الحمد لله لاستقبال البطولات العالميه. جهزنا المسقط ارينا الحمد لله، الحلبة جاهزة
ما شاء الله جميلة جدا
الحمد لله بمدرجات تتسع ل 6000 شخص تقريبا، والإضاءة إن شاء الله تعالى راح تكون إضاءة أخرى جاية إن شاء الله تعالى في الطريق، ونجهز للموسم القادم إن شاء الله تعالى بتجهيزات كاملة بعون الله
ان شاء الله. ما شاء الله. طبعا احنا عارفين هذه الارينا وعارفين التجهيزات اللي تقومون فيها النادي العماني، انتم بشكل مستمر عندكم حلبة الكارتينج، اتوقع سويتوا حلبة ادراك بعد صح؟ حلبة الادراك موجودة.
حلبة الادراك موجودة.
حلبة الادراك موجودة، وعندكم الارينا الان، وتسوون بعض ايضا جولات ستيجز رالي عندكم صحيح؟
صحيح. احنا الان بعد جهزنا ال 4x4 اوبستكل تراك موجود وجاهز، وجبنا له كذلك مدرجات، واصبح عندنا ال 4x4 الكارتينج مواصفات قياسيه الحمد لله عالميه. باعتماد من لافايه، وعندنا الدراج ريس كوارتر مايل، والحمد لله نحن الآن بهذا المستوى وقدرنا نوفر كل متطلبات الحلبات العالمية بالأربع رياضات الرئيسية للمحركات.
يعني ما شاء الله عليكم يا جماعة، خلال سنوات قليلة قدرتوا توصلوا إلى إنجاز جميل جدا. طبعا جهودكم الفعالة واضحة، ونحب نشكركم دائما على أدائكم الجميل جدا، وعلى تحضيراتكم الجميلة جدا، وعلى استضافتكم اللي فعلا نحس أعمارنا نحن في بلادنا.
شكرا، هذا واجب علينا، ونحن إن شاء الله دائما نسعى إلى أن نقدم شيء أفضل للجماهير للمتسابقين، ويجدوا الأفضل دائما عندنا بعون الله تعالى.
شكرا جزيلا لك اخي عميد جمال، وان شاء الله نلاقيك في فرص اخرى وناخذ معك مقابلات اطول، وناخذ منكم معلومات اكثر واكثر واكثر، نستفيد من خبراتكم.
شكرا لكم، شكرا على تغطيتكم الاعلاميه الجميله ما شاء الله. شكرا
جزيلا لك.
الله يسلمك.
السلام عليكم. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we are getting ready for the top four. We have two battles, which is Sawafi and La'lou' and Misir and Luke. So who do we have at the start line now? We have Sawafi and La'lou' is leading. Sawafi is chasing. We have beautiful round, beautiful initiation by La'lou'. Look at that crazy smoke coming up from La'lou'. Great on the initiation, great on the clip points, really far away from Sawafi. Sawafi is trying to catch up. Listen to this bang noise is happening. I am covered with smoke. Let's see who gets the advantage on this run. Although I'm waiting to hear from the judges who gets the advantage on this run. So we saw the replay. Look at that clip points where it's achieved by La'lou'. La'lou' is Ali Al-Balushi driving that S13 with the chrome black. Great driving by both drivers. So who gets the lead? So who gets the advantage? So now Sawafi is on the lead. Sawafi is leading this run. La'lou' is actually chasing him. Beautiful at the clip point number 2. Coming up to the transition section. Section 1 of transition now is doing the transition. Coming up to the clip point number 3. Look at that. I can't see a thing now. Okay, here they come back. La'lou' is actually trying to chase Sawafi. Sawafi went way ahead from La'lou'. I think made him slow down a little bit because of that smoke. That's a lot of smoke. So, what is the result on this? Is it cool or is it one more time? What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? This is gonna go one more time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a one more time. That was too close for the judges to call it a day for them. So we're having it one more time. So Here we come. There, we have Luke Fink getting ready on this next round. It's going to be Luke Fink and Monsieur, a BMW and a Nissan Silvia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we are watching. That's our line. Luke Fink and Monsieur. Luke Fink from Australia, Monsieur from Kuwait. And here they go. Luke Fink is going to have the lead. Monsieur is going to have the chase. Listen to those noises. Beautiful cars. Look at this initiation. Great driving by Luke Fink. Great line. Very, very small angle by Monsieur. Good line, good clip zone good transition from Luke Fink. Monsieur is trying to catch up on this round. He's not far off. Oh, that is a big tire off track by Monsieur. Big off track. So let's see the replay now. Good initiation, good driving. Nice. That kind of Technic AM3 with an S85 B50. Oh, God knows if it's still B50. Doing that crazy slides. Beautiful driving by Luke Fink. That was a very obvious cut by Monsieur, and here they come again. Here they come again now. Luke Fink is chasing Monsieur. Way from that clip zone. Let's see, what is the call going to be on this? Look at that backfire, well, side fire on the face of the A46. Very tight to call from my eyes. Let's see what the judges have to say on this. Do we have a call, judges? Do we have a call? Do we have a call? Who is it? Fink gets it by 6-4. By 1 point, Fink gets the win! So Luke is going to have the battle on the final with either Sawafi or La'lu'. So Monsieur is going to go to the small final. We're now waiting for the one more time between Sawafi and La'lu'.
في النهاية اللي راح يكون بين العمانيين محمد الصوافي وعلي البلوشي.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment now we are waiting to see those two champion drivers coming up to the final. I hope final one more time.
المتأهل للنهائي الذي سيضرب موعدا مع البطل الأسترالي لوك فينك. لأن اقتربت النهائيات ودائما نقول العبرة بالخواتيم. لوكفيك حجز مكانه في النهائي في انتظار أحد العمانيين.
So ladies and gentlemen, now we are watching the one more time battle between La'lu and Sawafi. So one more time battle between La'lu and Sawafi. Look at this black road, so just really beautiful. Beautiful lead run by La'lu. Both Omani drivers. Beautiful driving by both drivers. Beautiful driving. Excellent lines.
منو مع لعلو ومنو مع محمد الصوافي. الآن الحسم واحد منهم راح يكون في الفاينل والثاني راح يكون لو قلنا احنا كجماهير واحد في الفاينل. اذا اما محمد الصوافي واما توني.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be switching places. Sawafi is going to be leading La'lu.
عند الحديد you do one mistake. One more time, not true. You deserve one more time. We have a solution. We have. You deserve one more time. You did one more time. You did because of
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now We have Sawafi in the lead, getting ready to start. And here they come. And here they go. You can see them, here he comes. Sawafi is coming up to the lead. Beautiful initiation by both drivers. Getting close to the proximity. Lalu is actually playing it a little bit safe by keeping some distance from Sawafi. Sawafi is actually pushing that smoke machine down the line. A little bit far from the clipping zone. Excellent mimicking the line by Lalu. Great driving by both drivers. A little bit off the clipping zone. 3 by Sawafi, but good by the last clipping zone. Excellent smoke by both. He spins. Lalu spun. I don't know, is it before or after the final? Did Lalu spin before or after the finish line? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here he comes to the second clip zone. That one is the second clip zone. Very good transition by both drivers. Very smooth. Scraping those rubber. Great driving, nice transition now. And let's have a look here where he spun. He apparently that he spun before the finish. So he spun before the finish, which gives him a 0. Is that correct, judges? Yes, that is true. Which brings that Sawafi gets the win. And Sawafi goes into the final battle.
محمد الصوافي في النهائي.
Guys, we help you. No.
Come back with Luke Fink at the start line. Waiting for Mohammed Sawafi to come up, to show up at the start line to have the battle for the final. Now, as you know, and as it goes, we don't announce the winner except on the podium to keep the tense, to keep it hush-hush, and to keep it fun. What we saw Luke going off. What I can see from far that Sawafi is coming in. Okay, he decided to U-turn and come back. Luke is coming back to the start line again. And we can see Sawafi there as well. And ladies and gentlemen, it is really cold up here. So, yeah, you can see the wind on those flags. So are we ready to run or not? Let's see who is in charge here.
What's the car number ready for the car? Car number 8 already hit once, right? They go.
8, and we have Luke Fink, which will be car number 63, is it? 62. 63, yes, correct. Or are we pulling out the other battle, which is La'lu and Misyar? So I believe we have La'lu and Misyar going up next. As we can see, who pulled out on the start line there is La'lu. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2JZ S13 and an LS something S14, and here they go. La'lu is leading in the 2JZ S13 180SX. Here he comes. It's initiating beautifully into the first rear clip zone, far away from the clip zone. Misyar is mimicking him. A lot of corrections by Misyar, but he got the clipping point. La'lu is a little bit far from that clipping point. La'lu is actually now pushing his wheels all the way back to that rear clip zone where Misyar is trying to mimic. A lot of corrections by Misyar in this run. Not as his previous runs. I'm covered with smoke from where I stand from the judging tower. So let's see the replay. Here it comes. Good initiation by La'lu. A little bit slow, but he's trying to push the limits on that car. Here comes Misyar. You can see the handbrake pull there, another handbrake pull there, a lot of corrections, but he got the clip point. Lalou was a little bit far from the clip point, which was very obvious. I don't know which one, both of them is actually is not a good thing. So let's see how is that going to be weighed from score perspective. Look at that smoke getting out of that S13 tire. That's really, really awesome. You can see a lot of correction by Monsieur. The car is not settled. It's shaky a little bit. I'm sure it got a lot of beating this weekend. And now here comes again Monsieur in the lead, pushing all the way. Nice initiation by Monsieur, putting the LS power down to the ground. Lalou is trying to catch up. Same old. Away from the clip zone by Monsieur. Also, Lalou was mimicking what Monsieur did. That LS is really putting the power down, really leaving that gap. Decent gap between him and Lalou, but he's not following up the lines where he's supposed to. Lalou is actually mimicking his line, a little bit far away from the racing line, but mimicking his line. So that was quite interesting one. So that is a battle to thirds. We're not gonna announce who is the winner anyway, so we'll see that. We'll have all the 4 drivers coming up, and we'll see what they say. We'll see who wins, who comes third between those 2 drivers and the first and second driver, which will be Luke Fink and Mohammed Al-Sawafi. So what we know is we have an Australian is definitely on the podium, and an Omani is definitely on the podium. So are we gonna have the third position? Is it gonna be a Kuwaiti or an Omani? But what we know is we have 2 Gulf, 2 GCC champions at the podium.
العماني العلوي الكويتي مسير في هذه الدخلتين نلجأ لدخول ثالث لحسم صاحب المركز.
So I believe is it. So Lalou and Monsieur is gonna go for one more time. Woo. More action. That's gonna be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see more rubber being burnt. And here comes Luke Fink in the lead, and Sawafi is chasing that V10 and 2JZ battle. Look at that. Great driving by Luke Fink, great chasing by Luke Fink is going fast. Not really fast, but he's definitely faster than Sawafi. You can see beautiful run by both drivers. Proximity is a question here. Sawafi wasn't able to keep the good proximity with Luke. Let's see if Luke has any mistakes to be counted for or not. We'll know that from the judges at a later stage. But great driving, great line by Luke. I doubt if anything's gonna score him down for this, but let's see. I'm not a judge, so I don't call it anyway. A lot of smoke there by Sawafi, which is something they like here in the Middle East. Very little smoke by Luke. Very good line by Luke. Very shallow line by Sawafi now, as we see on the replay. A tire off track. If you really want to count that corner, I should, because it's a line and so it's supposed to be. And here they come again. So we have Luke Fink chasing Mohammed Al-Sawafi in this battle. Sawafi is leading, pushing everything he has. He needs to put everything he has down, not leaving anything out. He's way off. Luke Fink is trying to adapt to the lines of Sawafi. Luke Fink is really killing that proximity between him and Sawafi, who's really going to him side by side. Sawafi spins! Sawafi spins before the finish line. Why, Sawafi, why? You did very well, but you could have done better. Great driving, great proximity by Luke Fink. Really loved it, man. You really pushed the limits down there. I would love to have you here for an interview if we have time later on tonight. If not, hopefully in other events I'll catch you up later and I'll remind you of this battle. I'll come and ask you for it. So we have now two cars getting prepared for the small final to define third and fourth between Misyar and La'lu'. So the judges have a winner for this. So we'll know who is the winner for this. Listen to this. Don't you love that V10 noise? Look at this. That V10 fire. Great driving by Luke Fink on with that Kenetechnic E46 V10. Just love that noise, love that car, love that look.
ألف مبروك للبطل السؤالي لوك فينك فوزه بلقب ملك الأمم 2017 في جولتها الثانية المقامة هنا في
So, ladies and gentlemen, now we have the small final coming up. La'lu' in the lead and Misyar is chasing. Bang, 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 and who's gonna nail this one? Nice line by La'lu', excellent through the clipping point, little bit washing, little bit wide, but he's putting that power down to the back wheels, creating all that smoke. Look how nicely done on that clipping zone. Nice mimicking by Misyar, much better driving than the previous run. I think he dumped the wheel off track. Let's see how it goes. Let's watch the replay. Let's watch the replay. We need a replay for this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look. Misyar is started initiating before La'lu'. La'lu' started later. I don't know if it's late or not. Judges will take a call on that. Misyar is being very small angle. Closer to the inner line, all the way to the barrel clip point. La'lu' wasn't really far away from that barrel. Misyar was cutting off an inner line, I would say. La'lu' had a much nicer line, much more angle, much more smoke, much more style in this particular corner now. And he's coming all the way there. Let's see, is there a dump, wheel dump, wheel dump? Almost, yes, I would say there was a wheel dump there by Misyar. And let's see how much is that gonna cost him, or is that will be counted by the judges. So let's see now when Monsieur takes the lead, what's gonna happen? Okay, here we go again. Here comes Muscat at the lead, and here comes Lalu chasing. Whoa! What a nice initiation, a nice proximity by Lalu in this last run. Last run of the day, maybe. Great on the clipping zone from both drivers now. They're coming up. Now here they come up. Muscat is really putting everything he has on there. Lalu is trying to catch up. A little bit of proximity now is a little bit of a question. Let's see. Beautiful driving by both drivers. Excellent driving by both drivers. So judges, do we have a call or do we have a one more time? Let's see what the replay is going to say about that. We can see beautiful driving here by Muscat in the lead. It's coming all the way now, pushing the limits of his car really as much as he can. I don't know which gear he is, well, what was the speed of his wheels. Lalu is trying to catch up a little bit slow, trying to keep it on the line, pushing everything he has, trying to keep up. But you can see the difference in speed. I can see the tires being shredded off from Muscat's car. So, is it a one more time? Or is it a call? Is it a one more time or is it a call? Is it a call? So they have a call on this, and we'll see who got third place on the podium, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned with us and we'll get you that live as well.
I said, I get lost sometimes. I get lost. I said, I get lost sometimes. I get lost. I get lost sometimes. I get lost. I said, I get lost sometimes. I get lost. I'm spilling on my shirt, but pretty girls keep lifting up their skirts. Everywhere I go, what's anybody doing here? Is there anybody doing here? Everywhere I go, what am I doing here? What's anybody doing here? Is there anybody doing here? I get lost sometimes. I get lost. I said, I get lost sometimes. I get lost. It's cool while you're here. I get lost. I said, it's cool while you're here. Everywhere I go, what am I doing here? What's anybody doing here? Is there anybody new in here? Everywhere I go, what am I doing here? What's anybody doing here? Is there anybody new in here? Everywhere I go, what am I doing here? What's anybody doing here? Is there anybody new in here? Everywhere I go, what am I doing here? What's anybody doing here? Is there anybody new in here? I said, I get lost sometimes. I get lost. I said, I get lost sometimes. I get lost.
أيها الجمهور الكريم، لحظات مع التتويج. هنا سيتم تتويج الفائزين الثلاثة بالمراكز الأولى الثلاثة.
Hello. 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 Hello.
الشيخ رشاد بن أحمد الهنائي وكيل وزارة الشؤون الرياضية الذي سيقوم أولا بتدشين حلبة مسقط أرينا هنا في الجمعية العمانية للسيارات، ومن ثم سيقوم بتوزيع الجوائز على الفائزين. طبعا عندنا نوعين من الجوائز، سباق السيمي برو 3 أو النصف شبه المحترفين. سنقوم أولا بقطع الشريط أو قص الشريط إذا بتدشين حلبة مسقط أرينا في الجمعية العمانية للسيارات تحت رعاية سعادة الشيخ رشاد بن أحمد الهنائي وكيل وزارة الشؤون الرياضية. إذا مبروك هذا التدشين لحلبة مسقط أرينا في الجمعية العمانية للسيارات. إذن سيقوم سعادة الشيخ رشاد أولا بتتويج الفائزين بفئة السيمي برو أو البرو 2 الداخلين في هذه البطولة، وكان قد فاز بالمركز الثالث المتسابق عبد الله البدواوي. تحية للبطل عبد الله البدواوي الفائز بالمركز الثالث إذن صاحب المركز الثاني من فئة السيمي برو هو السعودي يوسف صفر. إذن مبروك للسعودي يوسف صفر الفائز بالمركز الثاني من فئة السيمي برو هنا في بطولة ملك الأمم 2017.
From Sheikh Rashid, and we also have Abdullah Al-Kit, Abdullah Al-Badwawi getting his first place, and now it's the third place, sorry, and now it's the first place, and Muhammad Husni got the first place on the semi-pro. So now we are getting ready for the pro series. Congratulations to all the winners in the semi-pro class. Great job, great driving by all the drivers. Good riding by all the drivers. We'll see now what the results are. We can hear now a big hand of applause for all the drivers that won of the semi-pro. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you see now,
الآن مع لحظات التتويج الحقيقي ولفئة المتسابقين المحترفين على لقب بطولة ملك الأمم 2017. وكالعادة دائما ما نبدأ بصاحب المركز الثالث. فاز بالمركز
and the third place in the Pro Series goes to the Kuwaiti Mr. Abu Shayba in third place. Congratulations, Mr. Congratulations, Mr. Great driving and well-deserved third place. Can you hear me, Ricardo? Check.
وفاز بالمركز الثاني البطل العماني محمد الصوافي.
Muhammad al-Sawafi is on second place from Oman. Congratulations to the Omani Muhammad al-Sawafi for his second place in the King of Nations, King of Deserts round. Big congratulations to you.
برافو محمد، كان أداء قوي من الصوافي. ولد بطل للأمم وعريسا لهذه الليلة.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Australian Luke Finn named the first place in that Ghana Technical E46. Great driving by Luke Finn today made him get the win in this King of Nations, joined by King of Desert. Winning round by the Australian Luke Finn. Great driving by you, bro. We'll see you soon in other rounds. Let him now take his place in the podium. We'll take some pictures. I would like to congratulate each and every single driver who was with us tonight. Thank you very much. Great driving, great performance by everybody. Really appreciate it by you joining us and watching the event with us all night. Stay tuned with us. We'll take some pictures. We'll keep you with some footage now from the podium. Congratulations to all drivers. Well deserved. Luke Fink, Muhammad Sawafi, Monsieur Abu Sheba, very well deserved win to all of you guys. Hard luck for the drivers. Thank you very much for being with us. I was your host for today, Yusuf Al Harez from the United Arab Emirates. Hope to see you soon and have a good night.